Hello teachers, guys. Today we're gonna talk about what have Latin American countries committed to at the climate change summit. So the climate change is intensifying and now threatens all aspects of human life. If let's check it, humanity faces increasingly severe droughts and rising sea levels. So leading to the mass extinction of the species, a catastrophe. It will also increase the frequency of floods, heat waves, hurricanes, and forest fires. So to control it, leaders from all over the world have been meeting since November 1st, in the city of Glasgow, United Kingdom, where the United Nations Climate Change Conference is being held. Among the most important points to be resolved were ending deforestation by 2030. More than 130 world leaders pledged last week to end and reverse deforestation by 2030. It was the first major agreement reached at the COP26 Climate Summit. So Brazil, where large part of the Amazon rainforest have already been logged, was one of the signatories. Canada, China, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Russia also backed the initiatives. Trees are sometimes cut down to create grazing land to feed livestock. Between the Latin American countries that signed this agreement include Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Mexico, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, and Uruguay, and use some 19.2 billion dollars in public and private funds will be used to achieve the goal. Methane is one of the greenhouse gases that contributes most to climate change and is responsible for 1/3 of current global warming. Argentina, Chile, and Mexico are three of more than 10 Latin American countries that have pledged to reduce methane emission by 30% by 2030. Dozens of countries have joined an initiative led by the US and the European Union that seeks to reduce emission of this gas by at least 30% by 2030. Of course, this analysis is compared to the 2020 levels. Nearly 10 additional countries joined the commitment. So China, Russia, and India, three of the world's main methane emitters, abstained from joining the plan. About 40% of methane emissions come from natural sources such as wetlands, but most now come from a variety of human activities, ranging for agriculture, such as livestock and rice production, to natural gas and use and landfills. Since 28, there has been a large increase in methane emissions, with some researchers linked to the rise of hydraulic fracturing in parts of the US. Quad. More than 40 countries committed to accelerate the energy transition and reduce the use of coal, the largest contributor to climate change. The commitment includes ending all investment that consider opening new coal-fired power plants, as well as boosting the development of clean energy. Some 37% of the world's electricity was produced by coal in 2019. The signatories stipulates phasing out the use of this pollutant by 2030 for major economies and the 2040s for poorer nations. Major coal consumers such as Canada, Chile, Germany, South Korea, Poland, Ukraine, and Vietnam endorsed the agreement. Dozens of organizations also did so, and several of the world's largest banks agreed to stop financing the coal industry. However, Australia, India, China, and the US, four of the most coal-dependent countries in the world, didn't sing it. In addition to Chile, Ecuador was the only Latin American country to join. And the last one, fishing-free ecological zone. Colombia, Ecuador, Panama, and Costa Rica agreed on the second day to the summit to create a fishing-free ecological zone in their Pacific Ocean waters. The so-called marine corridor of the Eastern Tropical Pacific will cover an area of 500,000 square kilometers and will connect the Galapagos Island in Ecuador, Malpelo Island in Colombia, and the Cocos and Coiba Island located in the territorial waters of Costa Rica and Panama. The Eastern Tropical Pacific Marine Corridor is one of the largest marine life conservation areas of the planet. The main objective of the initiative is to protect the migratory species to pass through the area every year and to ensure that they are not affected by commercial fishing. With 500,000 square kilometers, the corridor will be the largest marine reserve in the West, according to the Colombian government.